The 2013 MV Agusta Rivale 800. The fresh 2013 MV Agusta Rivale 800 enters in a new market segment and puts on the table a fresh design language, first-class performance and modern technology. The Rivale 800's design is defined by a tasty mix of sharp and aerodynamic lines which merge together to form one of the most beautiful motorcycles we've seen lately. In fact, the MV Agusta Rivale 800 has again won the title of Moto più bella del salone at EICMA 2012, which translates as the most beautiful bike of the show. Apart from its stunning design, the motorcycle is also equipped with a similarly impressive power plant. The Rivale 800's engine is a new, eclectic interpretation of Agusta's modern three-cylinder engine that debuted on the F4 675 and also equips the Brutale 675 and 800 alongside the renewed four-cylinder family F4 and Brutale. Hit the jump for more information on the 2013 MV Agusta Rivale 800. Press release, Varese, November 19, 2012. With the new Rivale 800, MV Agusta has again won the title of Moto più bella del salone, which translates as the most beautiful bike of the show. The competition, organized by Italy's largest monthly motorcycling publication, Motociclismo, saw the MV Agusta Rivale 800 maintain a commanding position throughout the entire week of the fair. The three-cylinder made in Tirana totaled 35.5% of the votes expressed by over 15,000 show attendees. The majority was astounding over its nearest competitors, the Ducati Hypermotard SP 22.9% and BMW R1200 GS 15.5%. The latest MV Agusta, a true work of art, literally amazed the audience at the show dedicated to two wheels. The award ceremony was held in the final day of EICMA 2012, at the booth of Motociclismo, with Giovanni Castiglioni, president and CEO of MV Agusta, and Piero Bicchetti, president of editorial Itasport. The Rivale 800, in its first appearance, has already captured the imagination of motorcyclists around the world. With this model, MV Agusta has revolutionized a market segment, employing original technical concepts combined with styling that respects MV Agusta's heritage whilst exceeding new aesthetic parameters and performance. Weight, power and electronics come together in a unique and perfect package, redefining the concept of an extreme motard, and making it the absolute benchmark within its class. Giovanni Castiglioni, president and CEO of MV Agusta, said of winning the title of Most Beautiful Bike of Show, "For us it is a further recognition and confirmation of how much energy and resources MV Agusta is dedicating to the constant development of new products." After winning in 2010 with the unique jewel created by my father, the F4 675, it is an incredible satisfaction to win yet again with a completely new machine. This victory is the greatest gift we could give to our president. Overview, a new segment. A new reference. A new MV Agusta. The Rivale 800. Absolute enjoyment, MV Agusta Rivale 800. Unique both in design, performance, and absolute riding satisfaction. Unquestionably, MV Agusta Rivale 800 enters a new market segment to go where only emotions dominate. This extraordinary motorcycle boasts performance figures that leave little to the imagination: 170 kilograms, 125 horsepower. The unrivaled visual identity has been extended to every component and every surface of this machine. The MV Agusta Rivale 800 is a result of passion, experience, and inspiration to capture the essence of what is truly representative of our historic brand. It further expands upon our range with a new, eclectic interpretation of our modern three-cylinder engine that debuted on the F4 675 and also equips the Brutale 675 and 800 alongside the renewed four-cylinder family F4 and Brutale. The Rivale 800 exudes an emotive design from every angle. Dominating the road with its mix of harmonious and discordant lines, tense yet voluptuous, bordering on futuristic whilst retaining synergy with our past. Volumes are perfectly balanced, containing areas that draw your eye to an incredible level of attention to detail. A sculptural composition where the engine and the chassis are always at the focal point. The front fairing is compact and discreet yet able to characterize the front end's exuberant personality. Three elements, the mudguard, the side panels and the fuel tank, are individually united to form a strong visual shield graphic that makes this machine instantly recognizable. Singularly MV Agusta. The middle section is reduced to the physical limits and designed to promote an unhindered riding style, allowing the rider maximum freedom of movement on a sufficiently large and ergonomically considered saddle. The rear is elegant, sinuous, yet incisive and characterized by twin trailing edge floating blade lighting incorporating light guides to accentuate the rear profile. At the front, LED light guide technology is used in a similar fashion to highlight the profile of the vehicle while reducing visual width. This solution offers an absolutely distinctive identity while increasing the visibility and consequently passive safety. The three-dimensional amber turn signals are perfectly integrated into the beautifully designed handguards. The rear side lights and brake lights are housed in two separate elements, while the direction indicators have been placed on small, dynamic wings, which relate to the various number plate dimensions. The rear view mirrors are designed to be effective and integrate seamlessly into the design of the bike. They are retractable, for sporty driving on closed roads or on the track, and when open are also telescopic to improve and increment rear visibility. The dashboard has been designed specifically for Rivale 800, featuring a modern, monochrome, fully digital, multi-function display. It is compact to optimize the front fairing proportions yet remains perfectly legible while offering maximum availability of information and parameters. Chassis and engine are once again protagonists. A perfect combination of fine engineering excellence portrayed in a mix of sculptural beauty, mechanical purity, functionality, and total performance. 3 cylinders define the agile, swift, dynamic soul of the new Rivale 800, beyond imagination. Compactness is an obligatory, aside from technological excellence. Our goals have been achieved and far exceeded. The 3-cylinder inline Rivale 800 boasts a counter-rotating crankshaft that debuted on our Supersports F3 675, a unique solution for a road-based machine that epitomizes MV Agusta's racing spirit. Technology MVICS Motor and Vehicle Integrated Control System allows for performance, smoothness of power delivery, ease of riding and extreme personalization, with 3 engine maps and a custom default. The custom setting permits complete freedom to suit the personal requirements and preferences of the rider. The throttle control is full ride-by-wire. The frame is our signature MV Agusta philosophy. The front section is comprised of a steel trellis combined with a rear of 2 aluminium alloy plates, that act as a fulcrum for the sculpted single-sided rear swingarm and suspension. The dimensions of the chassis have been redefined to ensure incredible handling. The angle of the steering head is half of a degree more open than the Brutale 800. The excursion of the fork and shock have also been increased to provide more comfort and conformity to the road surface. The suspension units are respectively by Marzocchi and Sachs. They are adjustable in spring preload as well as hydraulic compression and rebound damping. As on every MV Agusta, the braking system uses the best products to achieve outstanding performance. The pair of front 320 mm diameter discs are gripped by twin 4-piston Brembo radial calipers. The rear is comprised of a 220 mm diameter disc mated to a 2-piston caliper. Quotes, ultimate motorcycling. Speaking of the Rivale 800's design, MV Agusta says the bike features harmonious and discordant lines, tense yet voluptuous, bordering on futuristic while retaining synergy with our past. Volumes are perfectly balanced, containing areas that draw your eye to an incredible level of attention to detail. A sculptural composition where the engine and the chassis are always at the focal point. The front fairing is compact and discreet yet able to characterize the front end's exuberant personality. Motorcycle USA, the Rivale diverges from its Brutale kin, however, with its supermoto-ish aesthetics. Where the Brutale is a true naked, this new ride adds more bodywork, including a large belly pan as well as the rear mudguard fender. But it seems to us that the Ducati Hypermotard snuck into the MV stable to rut. The most blatant borrowings are the retractable rear-view mirrors, but the front cowling and fairing look quite familiar too. Cycleworld, powered by what promises to be one of the best 3-cylinder engines in production, the Rivale sports a very aggressive look in every detail. What MV Agusta did not need to invest in technical development, it spent on design and very accurate detailing of every single component, everything from the rearview mirrors and lights the seat and tank. The tank looks a little too bulbous, but it's well integrated in the design. There are a few touches of excessive aggressiveness in the design, as if MV Agusta were still back in the days when Miguel Galuzzi designed the Cagiva Raptor.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.